dolls, welcome back to our channel. So I want to thank everybody who entered the giveaway for my 100 subscribers, and congratulations to the winter makeup by May or me. Still haven't figured that out, but yes, so congratulations. Your palette will be to you this week and your makeup. So that brings me to my next point. We are going to be announcing the giveaway sometime this week for the new giveaway for hitting my 200 subscribers. So stay tuned for that. I can't wait to continue these giveaways for you guys. And, you know, thank you for all your support. I love all of you guys. Thank you so much. So it's my little way of giving back to you guys for supporting me. So, anywho, let's get into today's video. We're going to keep this short and sweet because, you know, guys, I like to babble on. That's just what I do. So I want to try to cut down on the babbling time. And look, there I go again. So anyway, I wanted to create a fall look, as you can see here, fall wintry time, with one of my favorite palettes to use for fall. And it is a cult classic with every other makeup lover. It is the Modern Renaissance ABH palette. Mine is filthy because it is well loved. Anybody that owns it knows it is impossible to keep this sucker clean. Absolutely impossible. So yeah, mine's filthy and well loved, and these are the colors. I'm sure you all have seen it. I've hit pan on a few of them, but these colors are so pigmented that it will take you actually a while to hit pan on them. I do use it quite a bit last year, and this year it's going to get used a lot more because these are the colors that I like to use, or that I'm feeling this year. Last year I actually wasn't feeling it as much. I used a lot of these colors and a couple over here, but I primarily stayed away from a lot of the darker ones. But this year I'm gonna use all the berries and darker colors. You know, I'm feeling it. So this is going to get good use again this year. I absolutely love ABH eyeshadows. They are so pigmented. You barely need to tap into it, and they blend so amazingly. I still haven't gotten Subculture yet. I plan on getting it, but I wasn't in a rush just due to the bad reviews, but I'm still going to get it. And I'm actually excited for Prism. I cannot wait to see that one. I still haven't watched any reviews on it yet. I know there's a few out there. Haven't watched any reviews. I've just seen, you know, the palette layout, but I'm excited either way. I'm going to get them because ABH eyeshadows, if you've ever tried them, they are well above quality like no other eyeshadow I've tried. Like the pigment, everything is just, the blendability, everything is just so phenomenal. So I love, they're like my #1 favorite eyeshadow. And believe it or not, my second favorite is the ColourPop pressed powders and the Super Shock. I love both of them, but the pressed powders, if you haven't tried them, try them. They're only like $6 a piece, and the pigment, it actually reminds me a lot of the formula for the Modern Renaissance. Like, they are just so pigmented, you barely tap into it, and they just blend amazing. They're just phenomenal. So I really, really love those. Yeah, and using this again just reminded me of why I spend good money on eyeshadows. So stay tuned if you want to see this smoked out look using my ABH Modern Renaissance palette. And if you don't have the palette to follow along, there's a lot of other dupes out there. I have one on hand, as a matter of fact. Let me see. This was a good dupe that I got. It was the Ulta and Jenny Fox Miss Fabulous set. This was a really good dupe. It doesn't have all the colors, but it, you know, the same color scheme. And there's a ton of other palettes that have the same color scheme out there. So I really think even if you don't have a palette, I'm sure you might have something in your stash that might be able to give you the same payoff as this. So anyway, stay tuned. We're going to do our look with our Modern Renaissance palette, and mine is dusty as heck, but it's such a beautiful fall time palette. So I'm going to start by taping off the corner of my eyes. This is going to reduce fallout and keep my lines nice and straight. And then I'm going to go in with the NYX Full Coverage Concealer as my primer. It is a great dupe for the MAC paint pots. It really reminds me of MAC Painterly that I used to have. It is such a good primer. So I'm going to just spread this all over my eyes. It's going to help us get a nice pigment color. And then I'm going to use the Pure Cosmetics in Mogul just to set my eyes and give it a nice light base. I'm just tapping this out because my eyes start to crease really bad, and I just really like this white in that palette. You can use any white that you want. There's even a light color in the Modern Renaissance that you can use to set it in the color Tempera. Next, I am going to take Burnt Orange, and we are going to use that as our transition color, and we're going to start this on the outside where there's the most pigment and work that up higher than our crease, at least for me because I have hooded eyes. So I'm just working that a little bit above my natural crease to make my eyes look a little bit larger. And we're going to work our way down with the colors. We're going to go from lightest to dark. And next I am going to take Real Gar, and we are actually going to put this right at the very, very top of the crease. And you're going to see a trend with this. We're going to add colors, then go back and blend, add, go back and blend with the previous color until it's all blended out. And then I'm going to take Love Letter, which is such a gorgeous, gorgeous deep pink, purple, fuchsia color. I wish I could use this color every day. It is so freaking gorgeous. And I'm going to put that in my actual crease line and a little bit below. And then I'm going to take Real Gar and blend that back into it and just blend those two together, and you're gonna get this really beautiful sunset type of a look. Honestly, I could wear it just with those two colors alone. It is so beautiful. Then I'm just taking a clean blending brush and blending those together because I didn't want to add too much color right there. I really want it to blend out because we want the darker colors to be on the bottom. And then I'm going to take Cypress Umber. This is going to be the base shade. We are going to add one color on top of this. I just wanted that color to be much darker. So I use this as a darker primer, if you will, to make the other color that we're going to add on top much, much darker. And we're going to blend, blend, blend those two together. Like I said, that's going to be the central theme, is just blend and add, blend and add. And we're going to take Antique Bronze and we're going to set it over Cypress Umber. As I said, I wanted Antique Bronze to be a little bit darker since I wanted to go for a really smoked out look. And this made such a beautiful color when mixed together. And to highlight my brow bone, I'm going to take Tempera just to lighten it up. You can also use Vermeer that's in here if you want a shimmery highlight. I just opted for a matte highlight with this. Then I am taking Vermeer though to highlight the inner corners of my eye. This is also such a beautiful color and it's so pigmented. Actually, all the shadows in this palette are very pigmented. But this one just brightens up my inner corner so much, girl. Then I'm going to work on the bottom lash line and take the burnt orange and smudge that across the bottom lash line. Again, whatever I do to the top, I generally do to the bottom. So I'm going to take that burnt orange as my transition color and just go in with that and marry it up with the top. And then I'm going to go in with the Cypress Umber and lay that down again because I want antique bronze to be much darker. And then obviously I go over it with the antique bronze, and I actually take this all across my bottom lash line. I do usually stop about halfway, but I wanted to take it all the way through as a liner. And then I'm going to take my Rimmel Exaggerate liner and tight line my top lash line and my bottom lash line. And instead of using liquid eyeliner like I normally do, I'm taking my pencil liner by by Rimmel and just smudging that across my top lash line. Don't ever pull on your eyes like I'm doing right there. It's horrible. And then I'm taking the line or the brush that I use to put on my lower lash line shadow and just smudging that across to give it a smoked out look. And then I'm taking the Maybelline Big Shot mascara, as I've been using pretty much since I bought it. This was one of those that when I bought it, I hated it, but now I love it. Then I'm going to take my Kiss lashes in number 11 and just pop those on to complete my eye look. And for lipstick, I'm taking my Ofra liquid lipstick that I got in my BoxyCharm. I'm so sorry, I don't know the color on it. It rubbed off. And I'm just applying that. This is such a beautiful, beautiful fall time color. And I got this in summer and I have been dying to wear it. Ofra makes some of my favorite liquid lipsticks. They are so comfortable to wear. They're actually one of the most comfortable liquid lipsticks that I have ever worn. And this color is going to be probably one of my favorite colors for winter. It is so amazing. And this is the completed look. I tried to get it in some better light because I was filming in the nighttime. So here's a couple of different lighting areas for you guys so you guys can see the smoked out look. I hope you guys enjoyed it. This is my favorite time of year to film. I love fall and winter looks. So if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and ring the bell.